Hey everyone, it's Gab. If you enjoy the YouTube content, you might also enjoy watching me on Twitch. You can find the links in the description down below, and I hope you all enjoy this video. Elf Kid, GL. What's up, everyone? Let's see. Let's see if Spike really broke it. It was extremely high on his deck, so there's a Saga turn on. Amulet. Might not be the best matchup. Here's my opponent, has the absolute stone cold nuts.
Morning.
That's gonna be fun. Hey Gatsa, thanks for the 17 months. Welcome back. How's my hip doing? Oh, thanks for asking. My hip's been fine for a while now. Oops. Readjust. Just Zagoth, I guess. So I can tap Urza Saga. That doesn't do much. So you can flood, get an amulet, play a bounce land, play a titan. So I need to bind an amulet. Or should I try binding the titan? I have to bind an amulet and pray, right? I guess there's not even a timing for me to once he gets the third amulet, there's not a timing for me to bind. I have to just bind now. I have to hope the rest of his hand's really crappy. Did he misclick? Oh no, I binded an amulet, right? That's bad news that he's playing Gross Chamber. That probably means he has a Grazer or Dryad. Oh. It was regular Omnath. This might have been a prismatic ending for an amulet. I might have had like double removal for double amulet. And if I had Solitude here, I just win. Maybe I should not F6. Hey, Shudzi. Sorry. Hello, Shudzi. Is that game? Yes, that's game. I guess Alish Norn and Cut are goods. And then Moon and Charmaw. And a Shock. And then cut 22 lands. Cut Fury. And cut Trim to Fairy. My damn name was Moon. Why would I name Cavern? I have no counters. Just Urza Saga. Or I mean, depends. One bounce land they have in play. I could Trim to Fairy. It's like not the most incredible the fewer Teferi I have, the more I'm likely to cascade into like shock. Could just try on Bloodbraid Elf. The body kind of sucks. Sounds pretty bad. No Beanstalk, no Furland, no green. Probably supposed to keep just ice into Teferi, ice into Shardless Binding. Still assuming this is a keep. I think I should play Foundry turn on. This way if I draw a fetch land, I can get Saltai Triome and cast Binding for 1 mana. Be a quick round 1. We live. We get to live to fight another day. Temple Garden or Breeding Pool. Doesn't really matter, I guess Breeding Pool. Might as well play Shardless Agent, right? I hit Alpine Moon and can name Ghost Chamber. I'm feeling lucky today. I haven't been lucky so far, I'll say that much. Not too late to turn it around though. Oh, it's Friday the 13th. We can't all get lucky at the same time, right? I didn't realize. Alright, that's a good draw. I can bind Dryads. I can like get Zagoth Triome. Cast Up the Beanstalk. Maybe I'll cast Up the Beanstalk first. Because I don't hate it if I draw the Triome. Secures my 5th land. Now I don't have double red. Alright, that is not neither Solitude nor a double red, which is not great, but binding is pretty sweet. How many Beanstalks am I supposed to get into play before I get decked? I guess in this matchup. I could get decked in this matchup. He could buy just a ton of time. Could buy a ton of time with tight end and have to Solitude them and stuff. Omnath. Binding doesn't do a ton, but gets me. Could hit Alpine Moon. Could hit it up Shardless Agent too. Could Omnath and Prey, that seems bad. Not having a 1 endurance to prevent decking seems silly. Yeah, good point. I don't think this is a matchup where I'm too worried about getting decked, but I could be wrong. So options are Shardless Agent. I'm 50-50 to hit Alpine Moon. Or just have Omnath Solitude. Blue-green. No, I can't cast Omnath because I didn't have a choice. Blue, green, blue, yeah. Alright, so I guess I'll just cast a Shardless Agent. Hope to hit Alpine Moon, and if not, it's not the end of the world. I guess I could choose not to cast it. But let's be real. I didn't register this deck to not draw extra cards. Hey! Bunch of Asian symbols. I think it's Nyarlathotep, maybe? I know I have a couple subs. He usually says, appreciate the support. Thanks for the resub. Enough turn. Oh. Discard Up the Beanstalk. Do I bind or do I Solitude? Maybe bind because this one doesn't have a come into play. But binding could hit Amulet. I'll do binding. Lrien Revealed just in case I want to draw a few more cards. Alpine Moon on Gross Chamber would be nice. Only drawing one card. Feels bad, man. What's better, Charmaw or Shardless Agent? Or do I have the mana to do both? Oh, I don't have Steam Vents? Where'd my Steam Vents go? Oh, Windswept Heath can't get Steam Vents. Well, I guess that will... Yeah. That'll make my decision easy. I mean, that play might just be better anyways. I'm not crazy, right? That's what Alpine Moon does if I name Gross Chamber. Da-da-da, once you're gonna the chosen name loses all on the game. Yeah. Double Sinkhole. Ideally, probably don't want to get free Beanstalks in play, but... Trigger of Omnath. Wait, why did Omnath not trigger? For the 4 damage. Am I missing something? Oh, I did. It was too fast. Okay. Let's just ice a land in their upkeep. Is Rhinos good against this deck? Subtlety's pretty good against this deck, but seems like if you get Up the Beanstalk going, yeah, no, I mean, I think I was struggling against Rhinos as well. All right, Cavern in, obviously. Bloodbraid Elf seems kind of, I mean, it's kind of nice if you hit Ashiok. But it's not the right colors for pitch. Commandeer's pretty bad. It's non-creature. No, I could see Rhinos being decent against that deck. I wish these Charmaws were Fulminator Mage. I understand Charmaw is cool, was Up the Beanstalk, but Fulminator Mage you can also hit a Bloodbraid Elf. Yeah, I mean, if they get Up the Beanstalk going against Rhino, they can like keep up and... But you could just out-tempo them. Rhinos into subtleties and stuff. Okay, I get 1 card. Bloodbraid Elf, Teferi. Sometimes all you need is a Teferi to slow them down. And Bloodbraid Elf is random, and Fury's not the worst either. It does kill Dryad. I think Teferi's like solid, and it's pitchable for Solitude. Oof, 5 lands. That's gotta be a mulligan, right? Easy mull. Lavinia, like you, the Omnath deck plays Lavinia, or? Sounds fine. Not great, but... Fetch binding into Teferi. Probably just get rid of Lrien Revealed. Doesn't seem like there's time for that. As rhinos. Yeah, I don't think you're going to be very happy when you hit Lavinia. You just go to Fairy, bounce Lavinia, and you just lose the game. Sounds like fairly horrendous, actually. Damn, he kept 7 and has the Saga Amulet draw again. And then the 1 Vestige to, like, even better than a bounce land. Oh. I mean, it's not over, but his draws have been all dumb on the play. Kind of feels bad. What do they even get rid of? I'm screwed either way, right? We don't know for a fact he has a bounce land or a Titan. Map kind of gets both. Like, Map can get him Talaria West. Could take the Dryad, obviously. Take the Dryad, he gets an Amulet. So if he doesn't have bounce land and Titan, you want me to let them resolve a Titan? You think he's not going to play around Binding? No, I'm not going to do that. I could take Dryads. I could take Map. I think taking Amulet's probably the worst of the 3. Yeah, definitely Amulet's the worst. Dryad is potentially a brick. If I take Map, I don't know exactly what else he can get with Urza Saga. Like, do they have a second map? Let me see if there's a list for him out there. Because if I take Map and there's just a second map in that deck, it's pretty bad. And I don't think he's playing Canister's list, right? Because I don't think Canisters plays Vestige. One map. One map. So they all play one map. If I take Map, he needs a bounce land and a Titan. If I take Dryads, he needs a bounce land and a Titan. Kind of the same deal. But then he can get bounce land, it buys me a turn. Kind of want to take the Map. Dryad does give him, like, good color and mana, which lets him cast any relevant spells. I mean, if he has a bounce land, it's always a green bounce land except for the one white one. There's also the One Ring I need to worry about. Against the One Ring, it's better to take Map. Take the Dryad, why? I think it's better to take the Map. You've got 10 seconds to give me a reason for taking Dryad. Yeah, I'm just going to take the Map. I don't think taking Dryad makes a ton of sense. I feel like this would have better chance he's missing one of the pieces. Color and mana. What spells are you worried about? Name one spell you're worried about. Je vais regarder le match de rugby dimanche. Ça dépend à quelle heure. Je pense pas, mais c'est quoi? C'est les quarts de finale? C'est les phases finales? Got a bounce ring, right? I mean, I'm pretty screwed either way, but I'm just so far behind. I love it. Color and mana. Can't name a spell. Can't name a spell they're worried about. Why not fetch? I'm now saving my fetch lands for Nissa or Omnath, I guess. But yeah, free fetch. I should have fetched. Oh, free in South Africa. Oh, it's at 9 p.m. Yeah, I'll almost definitely watch. Man, the fact that he's thinking about a play, that's bad news. Okay. How did I even come back in this game? I feel so far behind. That's my blue sky, yellow hat. How do you know I have a blue sky if you're a first time chatter? Oh, because it showed here. At yellow hat. It's at Gab Nassif on Twitter, but start trying to use it a bit. To be fair, I don't use Twitter a ton. Also, I don't even have the Blue Sky app on my phone. Maybe I should do. Yeah, I should do that. Help them out with the download. Where's the Play Store? It's pretty painful having to sit here when the game's like almost definitely over. Blue Sky social app. Is that the one? Is that their logo? It's gotta be right. Number 7 top 4 series. Oh, I drew another land? Oh, that's pretty cool. I love lands. I need to at least draw a Binding or an Alpine Moon here, probably to have a shot. That doesn't even do much, right? These are getting to 6 mana. Yeah, why not? I mean, kind of sucks that now I have even less possible top decks, it feels like. Better to keep for Titan. If they have Titan, I just lose anyways, I think. Oh, here comes the result-oriented crowds. Force of Vigor seems needed. Gab, your opponent was on the play and had an amazing 7-card hand, and you mulligan into a mediocre 6-card hand. Have you considered maybe adding 7 sideboard cards for that matchup? You seem to be unfavored. Jean Maubert released the real thing in France. Probably less so now than it used to be. That is very scary. All of Twitch chat sending their good vibes. I'm good. May even get to go home today. Wow, okay. Oh, I guess that's good. Just like, were you at work? No, it's too early. Just you woke up? That's so scary. I think you just get it in your sleep too. My was sad actually. Well, I didn't know her. I've never even met her, but the second wife of my godfather just had a heart attack in her sleep a couple of weeks ago. Just passed away that way. I mean, she wasn't young, but yeah, Ted the Champ just has a heart attack and walks it off. I may even go to F&M tonight. Go beat up on some noobs. Did I watch any TI yesterday? I watched a bit. I watched my boy Arturo lose his first game of the International. What else did I watch? I watched the first game of Top Sun for the most part. I didn't watch a ton, and I didn't stay up to watch. I have a feeling I'm not really gonna get into it. I didn't even check the results this morning when I woke up. Patience from Gab. I don't know. The game is a little too different from when I used to play a lot, so I feel like that makes a difference. Makes it a little less fun because you have less of an idea of what's going on. Am I an NHL enjoyer as in hockey? No. It is fun to watch live though. I heard that I saw something about Jim Davis posted about the NHL banning like pride stripes. I didn't read more and I was kind of confused of like why they would care. Still in beta, was there a free game?
Yeah, Tiaming looking at TP, looking at TP
What
out
happened?
as well. Urskrid's boat? Or look, let's see if that's going to be the case. Yeah, Tiaming looking at TP, looking at TP out as well. Urskrid's boat? Or is that just my? Hang on. You got to. What am I looking at? What's going on?
I have no idea. He's there. He's there. It must have been the hitcher ride.
What?
Did they have to restart the game? What happened?
Well,
What am I
that's
actually-
the reason for the pause. Oh, they kicked. No, he kicks it. No, he kicked them away. Well.
Why are they pulling the game? What's going on? What am I looking at?
I mean, at least he was breakdancing.
Dude, they're up
He's
9K
gonna try and hit
to
him
you.
again, or you just can't target him.
Hello? I've never
Oh, it's Somnus too?
At least he's making it
Why is no
entertaining with like breakdancing instead of just sitting still.
How are we still on fours? What is going on?
I don't know, man. What are you meant to do in this sort of
You
situation?
just suck.
Dude, I have to imagine what the comms I'm trying to.
He's not even saying anything. He's kind of just chilling there. That's like the World Championship, by the way. It's not like a random game or anything. Apparently, some homophobic players have been throwing a hissy fit about having to wear the Pride jerseys and stuff, so they just ban all Pride and other stuff. That's a reasonable reaction. I don't know, the NHL is either really cool or lame. My uni has our first home game today. Ooh, exciting. That's thanks for all the good wishes, but they took away my Mountain Dew yesterday. Cardiologist wants to talk to me about caffeine. Oh, he's probably right. Do you drink a lot? Or do you just drink Mountain Dew because you don't like coffee, but you don't drink a lot? Alright, about the Dota game, Verus says they reset the game from minute 40, I think, exact game state. Oh, they can do that now? Okay, nice. Except players are all in their fountain to start. Sonus asked if you could go smoke. At some point, he asked admins if he can go lobby to smoke because he can't move his hero. Ghetto dust. Dude, I don't even have Dota installed right now. I don't even know where to start. Ooh, such clap. Very nice. They've been able to resume replay since before 7.0. How long ago was that, though? I drank a lot, and apparently it was making my
Patience from
TV.
Zoe, waiting in the wing. Navi's about to be caught. Oh, there's the sleep, the side. He catches everyone. Oh, this could be a total disaster. Back him in. Ravage got everyone. The black hole as well. Light of heaven turns it around. Ravage as well. So
But Dandy, are you kidding me? What's the play here? Just up the beanstalk, we both draw. I could wait a turn, right? There's no rush. I'll just wait a turn. This way, if he somehow has hammer plus thingy, I can fire in response. If he plays another sentinel, I can maybe just fury first. Against hammer, the rush is implied. I don't know what you mean. That was my exact hand. I think it's just better to not do anything here. I played it perfect as always. I mean, I guess I shouldn't be too greedy, right? Just pitch the Omnath. In case I get really unlucky with my draw steps. Sending poor Telescope back to the Stone Age. Can he rebuild? Okay. Pretty good. Good to Fairy Bound Saga. To Fairy Bound Saga. Killing the Paladin's probably safer, but I don't know if it's the right play. Can you imagine if I had blue floating there? It would have just been GG. It would have tapped the Paladin. I would have probably lost the game. If they have Stone Forge, Mystical Hammer, bouncing. Yeah, I agree. I agree it was all risky. It was also the highest upside play. If they don't have another equipment. Fairy doesn't do that much, I think. I should just cast. Could fetch planes first, just to thin the deck. Better if I can get thingy out of the way. This is kind of bad, because now if I draw an Up the Beanstalk, I have to fetch for Breeding Pool and Shock. The upside of my line is I just get to Zagoth Triome, get that out of the way. Game could go either way. My hand kind of sucks. It's awkward that fire is on the bottom in your hand, but ice is on the bottom on the menu. Do you think that actually like matters? Do you think people like visualize that way? Maybe. It's a good point. You could see that. That's not too scary. I feel like he would have been better off targeting Omnath. I guess maybe he was playing all around Fire Ice, so maybe he has Shadow Spear in hand. He might have Shadow Spear in hand if he's playing that way. No? Maybe he has Surge. He can Surge in response to my Teferi. Which means I'm not dead on board, but it's close. I think if he surges in response to Teferi, I can at least bounce up the Beanstalk. Maybe get lucky. Good to fetch Hardcast Fury. Pretty solid line. It does lose to Stoneforge Mystic. 17. I don't have Stomping Ground, I have Steam Bands. Probably better to Teferi first. Yep. Yeah. I already don't want to fetch if I don't have to, since I'm at 15. Good Fury, just to draw 2 cards. Hope for a binding. I don't hate it. I mean, Omnath is amazing if I get an untap. It's kind of hard for them to have 2 artifacts, right? Death Paladin, I'm dead. No, actually. I mean, I should just believe in my deck, right? I think you Fury. I think I have so many redraws. I get a 2 from Up the Beanstalk, my draw step, Up the Beanstalk next turn. I think it's worth a shot. I think it was worth it. Oh! Look who's back. That's just GG, right? Well, at least I tried. At least I gave myself the best chance by casting that Fury. Man, that was the game where I went Beanstalk, Fury, your Paladin, and your Sentinel. Just got home from work at like 8 AM. Congrats and condolences, Auntie. Murderous Cut seems decent. There's these 2 maybe. Do you even care about Alpine Moon? Probably good enough. Look who's mad again. Mark 7. Have you always done that, or is that somewhat recent? Charmaw? Nah. Too low impact. Nothing's bad. Maybe Alpine Moon's just not worth it. I don't think Saga's the end of the world. I'm gonna be pretty sad if I hit Alpine Moon and they don't have it. I would bring it in if I didn't have Shardless Agent, I think. You just started doing it again this year, yeah. I'm assuming you make more money. Do you mind telling us what's the extra pay compared to normal like daytime hours? Is that what like I would hope at least plus 50%. I can't imagine unless being desperate for money working at night for less than that. Seriously? $1.60. So that's what, like 5%? 10%? Working at night is less of a hassle. You have less people come in and stuff. It's a little more quiet. Fair enough. I'll trim Bloodbraid Elf because I don't know what else to trim. Ted will not be going to work today. Nice. The benefits of having a heart attack. If anyone's looking for a way to get out of going into work today, I'm a DR. What's DR, doctor or something else? We get a lot more for doing night shifts. TFO says I get 10% for night shifts. Australia, yeah, but Australia is a civilized country. Remember, we're talking about third world country, US of A here. Hey, Brezzy, morning. What do you do, GTFO, for a living, if you don't mind saying? Did you get 10% more for night shifts? I watched a tiny bit yesterday. I was, I'll probably just watch a bit, have it in the background. Maybe when things get more serious, I'll watch about a bit more. We're talking with our friends who have like, get together one night just to watch it together. Manufacturing. Man, 10% more seems... If there's no other benefits... I mean, at least for Auntie, if she says it's like a little more quiet and a little more like chill, that's something. Yeah, I don't know if you still play Brezzy, but I just haven't played in a while, so the game has changed a decent bit, so... And they haven't been very good about... I was watching for a bit, and they were talking about new heroes. They weren't explaining the abilities. They weren't explaining the changes very well. There was a few times where they were talking about stuff, and I wish they had just been like... I think I can cycle this. That explained a little more detail what was going on. Felt like they weren't doing a very good job at... Is France first? Or I don't know if they have France is okay for some stuff, but in Norway, night shift extra is 50 to 100% more depending on industry and role. Wow, Manitize. Maybe I should have seen that coming. I was like a little suspicious. I mean, I might have played the same way. The game has changed so much, it's hard to keep up, yeah. Yeah. Okay, they're gonna make a token. I mean, I might just be dead here, so I guess it's always Bloodbraid Elf, right? Bloodbraid Elf's just gonna be... I kind of wish I had Alpine Moon in my deck, but like if I hit it to Fairy, I'm pretty happy. If I hit an Up the Beanstalk, it gives me a redraw to a white card. Shardless Agent gives me an extra blocker. GTFO says I prefer night shift, it's more chill. Okay, same as Auntie. You don't have admins and families constantly underfoot, however, some of the elderly part PT sundown pretty hard. I do exterior cleaning and charge double for overnight work to commercial clients. Is there a point in holding Bloodbraid Elf back? Could double block the token. Do I want to do that? Potentially. Probably with the amount of stuff going on screen, they focus on the game. That's the limit of watching esports. You have to do all the woodwork yourself. Yeah, no, that's fair. I mean, maybe for the main event, they'll have be a little more new player friendly. Potentially dead here. Okay, they got Shadow Spirit. That's good news. Zek has such low white-red count for pitch elementals. Wonder if all Nissa should be Omnaths. Yeah, maybe. I have like Nissa pretty much better than Omnath in my version. I think Nissa is just kind of a better, cheaper Omnath a lot of the time. I mean, you want both, obviously, but although there's just one Nissa in the deck, it was good for me this game, or else I wouldn't even have had a turn 3 play. Alright, what's going on here? Are they actually doing anything scary? Hello. I'm not even sure I cast I probably don't even cast Solitude, right? Just cast Up the Beanstalk. So I don't die to Nexus. I can still get on tap planes to give me a redraw. Let's me cast it to Fairy. The mana is also, you're a little more prone to flooding. Because you have 22... Lrien Revealed is pretty much a land in this deck. I'm assuming the main reason he plays Lrien Revealed is because of the sideboard commandeers. He needs more blue cards. It's like 25 mana sources plus ice cantrips. Like maybe there's like one too many lands. Well, you could just play another Omnath. Maybe a third Omnath, -1 Lrien Revealed, +1 Omnath. Or enjoying the Cascade beat next. Hey Dave. I just got not drawn in match 1 by Amulet, but I felt like I was worse off playing this list than traditional Omnath against Amulet. Because you don't have Prismatic Ending. Like in game 1, I had Fire Ice instead of having Ending, and maybe if the Fire Ice is an Ending, I can get rid of an extra Amulet and have a bit better of a shot. Seems like more variance too. More powerful, more variance. I lost game 1 here. I thought I was going to win. Still think that you're probably fine against Titan with this deck, but I think I got a little unlucky. Red-Green Valakut. I haven't played against Red-Green Valakut in months. It's like 0.1% of the meta. Valakut's always been rough for Omnath though. Trying to decide between Beans and Living End for this weekend. I would not play Living End. I would play my Omnath deck or maybe this deck if you think this one's better. Spike played 4 red-green decks in 16 matches. 4 or 5. I don't know. I think Yawgmoth was doing really well last week, and if you look at the top 8s anyways, there's a ton of Yawgmoth doing well. The Codron took it to the next level apparently. So maybe you should just play Yawgmoth if you have every deck and you're trying to win. But I haven't played Yawgmoth. I haven't played against it with Omnath, and I have felt like it was tough. Okay, I got confused. What are we doing here? Oh yeah, getting planes. And planes, and then casting Up the Beanstalk was the green, and doesn't matter, right? The green and white mana, I guess. Rhinos might be a decent choice too. Not very exciting, but it's a solid deck. It's decent against Scam. You like rhinos, but you get kidding for my beans. Someone earlier was saying they were playing rhinos and they got paired against that deck 4 times and beat them 4 times. And I think I lost the last time I played against rhinos, or maybe I won a close one. I don't remember. Ooh. Look at. Oh! Oh, that was bad, actually. I got so excited. No way, they have another one? Oh, Surge. Oh, well, I guess it was good I played it, because I guess my Solitude wasn't going anywhere. It just bumped my Beanstalk again. Alright, I guess this maybe playing Fairy was right? I don't know. Yeah, just get in Buddha position, deep breath, and figure it out. No games needed. That's what I did before World when I couldn't decide between mono white aggro and ramp. I'm not sure it really helped, but I'm not gonna be tested anymore for PTs. Just all meditation. Uh-oh. I don't know. I guess the fairy saves me because they have to like. They don't have the mana to equip Shadow Spear. I guess it wouldn't be enough damage. They're 1 mana short. They need a land. Yeah, they can just give it flying again. They need a land though. Bury me. Blue Black Living End was beseech bargain for Living End. I mean, it's too many deck building constraints. Sounds not worth it. Like on the one side, you have your lean machine of just cycling cards into casting one spell, and you're like, I mean, think about it. It's just there's no way. What are you even gaining? What's the upside? Let's see. 5, 6, 10 mana. That's a lot of mana. Stuff was Up the Beanstalk. Yeah, I was gonna get Steam Vent, Hardcast Fury, kill the token. I mean, I could have gotten unlucky. If I don't draw a white card of the Beanstalk, I'm kind of just dead on board. I don't even know why they scooped. That's kind of an insane scoop. Alright, I'm gonna bring in Alpine Moon. For science. Or science, etc. Oh, and Gemstone Cavern. Why not Agent instead, just cheaper? What do you think, chat? I have Fury, but not that exciting. I can draw any land up the Beanstalk, Lrien Revealed. I think it's probably a keep. Well, really? I feel like every draw in my deck is good. Like, at least half the cards are really good. Can get me Steam Vents. Spike always cuts a Misty when he brings in Gemstone Cavern. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Never punished. I already told you, it's not never punished, it's always rewarded. Different. Kind of want to just upkeep Fire Ice because they have like a bunch of. They have like They play Force Spike. Play Manatize and stuff. Wait, tapping Saga doesn't make a ton of sense. Should tap white mana. This tapping Saga is better if they have a Force Spike kind of card. I don't want to use it on that, it's fine. You ever tap flop and feel up double hammer? No, I mean, just stay in bed, bud. If you're worried about double hammering that spot, just don't leave the house. Probably better off. Blue, green, white, red. Which one should I pitch? Keeping Omnath is a tiny bit greedy. I think I should be okay though. They played very conservative. Yeah, it's hard to know without seeing their hand, but it does feel like they were playing. Maybe they just had a bad hand. Second, Shardless Agent. White, green, blue. I could hit Alpine Moon, but I think that's fine. Just naming Nexus. Maybe I should block here. I don't think this Shardless Agent is going to matter much. I think it only matters if they have like double hammer. Even just one hammer puts me down to 1. One hammer, one protection spell. Yeah, I should have blocked. Hey Jake,
White pigeons.
I'm gonna reset. Your dad told us what happened to him. I'm assuming you know. Maybe you don't even know. I guess there's a world where we knew before you. I doubt it. I'm gonna lose because I didn't jump. Go down to 1. Omnath here to save us though. Yeah, of course. Gonna be so scary. What's the play here? The fairy's better against another hammer, right? Against Paladin too. I think it's Steph. Could be wrong. Fair runs into Manatize. Well, they didn't Manatize my Omnath, so I have a feeling they didn't have it. Call me a seer. Madame Irma. I would service. I'm gonna time out. I mean, Ops just dubs, right? It's over. It's Jover. Jopeless. Is that a real emote too? Is that a chemo creation? Should be. Then someone's gonna screenshot this and say blah blah blah. Blah, blah, blah. Gap so slow. Jakey. Hey Mo, thanks. Yeah, it's this deck Spike was playing yesterday. I'm trying it out to get a feel. See if I want to play his list or my list or something else even. Probably not playing anything else at this point, but so far, gotta say it's not especially convincing. Hey Mayo, what's up, buddy? Ooh, am I dead? Wow, I'm just dead. I wonder if they slow rolled on purpose. I don't think I have beef with Talisker, but maybe. I guess I should have played around Sword of Fire and Ice. Protection from blue and red. Could beat. Couldn't have a Solitude. Also, it's possible my opponent just ripped like a 1-outer or something. Maybe the mono white version plays like 11-2. Wasn't he like 20-4 yesterday? I don't know if he won that last match. 21-4, 20-5. He was playing for a trophy against Blue Tron, I think. Should probably just get Zagoth Triome. He lost that one. So 21-4. I'm playing against Step Shadow. Grixis Shadow. The small burn matchup. I mean, every Omnath deck just has a bad burn matchup. Not sure the One Ring changes that much. That works. Hardub is a next Hearthstone Pro, by the way. Okay, cool. I've never played Hearthstone. Except for a sponsored stream or two. Was fun though. Good game. Easy. Let's do binding first. It might be all tilted. Straw. Just super turbo Thoughtseize bug in effect. I think I'm just gonna fire the Snappy Boy because I have to fairy. The 2-1 body's kind of annoying. If I ever want to stick it to fairy, we're good. Wasn't it always just super RNG or super like online mechanics? Or is it like way more push now? Hearthstone is auto chess nowadays. Does the game just kind of play the games play themselves? What do you mean by Hearthstone is auto chess? Does plus have to worry about Unholy Heat? Could just bounce my Beanstalk now, but it might be counterproductive. I'm just gonna plus. I'm pretty far ahead. I don't think it's the end of the world if they get rid of my Teferi. It's super mega giga push RNG now. Basically every turn is a 0 to 100 swing fiesta. It doesn't sound very fun. Sounds like a little much. The Lrien Revealed might come in clutch here. Draw 4. So I really like that. Oh, people are exaggerating on the internet. Edict. Kind of got guts. Don't especially want to jam into Stubborn Denial. I might though, because I have Up the Beanstalk in play. These guys don't play Hearthstone, LMAO. It's better than before. They're really up the card design, but there's not as much players as they used to. Alright, make up your minds. I want one definite answer by the end of the day. Beanbraid or Bloodbean? Both don't sound great to me. Think you can do better. Lorcana's kind of fun. I haven't tried Lorcana. I'm not sure I ever will. Hearthstone is definitely the best / worst thing ever, depending on how much you like it. I actually literally have beans cooking on the stove right now. No jokes. What's the better line? Hardcast Fury or Shardless Agent? What's the better line if they play let's draw more cards. They're at free, so I can just play a free power creature. Try to win that way. Smart. I was playing around drawn into lock, obviously. I'm making that recipe. You just put beans, onion, garlic, and the skin of the Parmesan, the rinds, and some salt and some water, and you boil them. Let them simmer for a while, and then it's like kind of like a soup or broth. And then you eat that with garlic toast, some fresh parsley, and some Parmesan. What are we up against? Shadow? Some Murderous Cut? Something on Endurance. Dawn, Gemstone Cavern again in a super grindy matchup, probably. Then Fury seems pretty bad. Could just board out all the Furies. But is there a card? Is Endurance better than Fury in this matchup? What happens to the Rhine? No, it doesn't dissolve. There's some that goes away, but yeah, no, you just scoop them out. In theory, the recipe says scoop out everything, the rinds, the onion, the garlic, but I usually leave in the garlic and most of the onions. You're not supposed to chop the onions, just put them whole. It's super easy, super good. You're also supposed to soak the beans overnight. Do you eat fava beans in France? Not really. Endurance. I mean, Fury could come in handy. It keeps you going when you have Up the Beanstalk. Yeah, Mexican beans. This sounds not great, but it's a grinding matchup, so I don't think I should mulligan. These counters, etc. Who had Beanstalk on the S tier? I think we called it with Canister. I think I probably was on the fence, and I think Canister talked me into it while we were preparing the podcast. Because I remember saying like, oh, I didn't even realize there was a Modern or Pioneer playable card in that set. Especially for Pioneer. And he talked me into some of the stuff. Endurance against Drown, yeah, maybe. Right, Bowmaster is still a card. That was F6. Oh, great. I mean, I kind of have to, right? Like, if they have Death Shadow, I try to bind, they take Solitude. Yeah. Because basically Bowmaster means my Teferi's a brick. I kind of have to. Creativity was beans. Does that work? Doesn't sound that great. You only have binding, right? And then creativity for 2. This is probably a pretty decent Bloodbraid Elf matchup. Wouldn't mind drawing a Bloodbraid Elf right about now. Yeah, maybe Cutting Fury was not the play. Kind of forgot about Bowmaster. Not that Fury would be great right now. Also, they seem pretty high on Snapcaster. They have Dispute in hand? Is that what they're repping? Kind of repping Dispute. White, blue, red, green. I think I can really play around Dispute. Just gotta jam. Hope they run out of gas before me. Dispute can just counter Solitude anyways. I think I'll lead with Solitude. They're at 4. Resolves. Nice. Wait, what? They do that on purpose? What's that about? Did they forget they were thinking about Snapcaster Mage? And they forgot Murktide actually had an ability? Why do you even bounce here? Just the token, right? I don't want them to recast the bigger Murktides. Popping my graveyard matters, right? I didn't bring an Endurance Seeder. Emptying graveyard for a drone. Oh, that's smart, actually. Yeah. No. All right, spell. And I have so many good top decks too. Okay. Why not? Easy. Blind dice to like removal and stuff, but I don't do anything, I just die to a fetch land, which is probably not much better. I think I should draw a binding of my Up the Beanstalk here. That would be fair. Uh-oh. How we live. I'll have to have Battle Rage. They bought them both. Bottom both was preordained. Hey! More lands. Can't even complain about too many mana sources. I mean, I didn't draw a single Lrien Revealed. Did I? No. Yeah, I'll lose. I feel like that's been happening a lot with this deck. Someone did say to board out a Misty when I bring in Gemstone. I did draw a Misty on that last turn, no. Okay, let's keeping all the Furies. Let's cut. I mean, all my other cards are pretty amazing. Yeah, I've been making that mistake, I guess. Probably getting unreasonably punished for it, but every bit matters. Yeah, Spike cuts Misty, yeah. Someone told me and then I just forgot. Alright, 2 down a game, easy clap. Like we drew it. They do say it's free. That's literally the only way I'm beating someone. I did the same thing in game 1. It's so lucky. Both game 1 and game 3, I thought she's bugged them. Shadow. That's better. Bloodbraid Elf or a Omnath? Probably a Bloodbraid Elf. Can you imagine if I actually get full value here? That'd be insane. Oh, dude, I forgot what stupid Bowmaster does. They could ping themselves. That'd be next level play. I guess I don't have much of a choice, actually, right? Just fire the token. Better than drawing a card. I have Murderous Cut still. Like every card in my hand is a 2-4-1. They need enchantment removal. Invoke Despair. Yeah, pinging themselves might have been the right play. Why not even a Shardless Agent first? Unlucky. I think they have another Bowmaster? No. Two for one, check. Should I just hardcast Solitude if they don't do anything? I think I will. Steam Vents or... I only have one Fury left, actually. Whew. I'll do Bloodbraid Elf first. AC guy. Murderous Cut is back, yeah. One of. Wait, Teferi. Forgot that was in my deck. Even better. Yeah, the one of Murderous Cut's kind of nice. Sitting pretty in my hand. As the one Nissa been. Got Manatized once. That's all I remember. Alright, chat, I think it's time for GeoGuessr. Nice. Good luck, buds. You're in the 1-2 bracket. Why are you playing Modern? I didn't know you played Modern. Change man, you're out of retirement. Decided it was time. Oh, we know what I'm gonna draw. Don't take Beanstalk. I'm just gonna draw another one anyways. Just take the Nissa. What a mistake. I only have one Nissa in my deck. Old Bowie. Probably still okay to do that, right? Against Bowmaster. Good gamble on this, huh? Could just Solitude Bowmaster now. Questionable. It's the carefree 1-2 bracket plays. Like, what's the worst that could happen? I'm gonna be 1-free. What are the losses? We lost to Amulet Titan and Hammer Time. And we beat Grixis, Grixis something, Grixis Shadow. What oh, he's hellbent. What a fool. Don't worry, Nissa got me. Nissa got my back. Okay, Teferi incoming. Binding incoming. You think you could play the second paper? Yeah, I think so. I got it. I got it. Trying to think if I'm actually supposed to fetch here. Fetch is obviously higher upside. You know, we're taking 16, but that's not a big deal. Problem is, even if I hit like a Fury, do I even want to kill a Fury rather than cast my Omnath and block with it? I can't even hit anything I can cast right away without pitching my Omnath. Alright, I hope this is correct. I think it is. Right, what should I float? White, probably. Let's see. Spin the wheel. It's green. Thinking green because of Bloodbraid Elf. Maybe I messed up. It's fine though. It's just chum blockers, which is also fine. Yeah, I think my line was almost definitely correct. Do I even lose to anything anymore? Bowmaster is maybe a little tricky. Yeah, I think it's a little, how do you say, idiotic to say something like Spike gets lucky when he's like plays so much, just evens out in the long run. I mean, you could say that of like at the Pro Tour level because there's not that many Pro Tours a year. And even then, there's just not that much luck involved in Magic in general. Alright, so I think the deck's pretty much pre-boarded for this matchup. Does anyone know how Spike sideboards? Just -1 Misty +1 Gemstone. Does he even bother with Murderous Cut in this matchup? Endurance not good. I don't know. I don't. Endurance not good in this matchup. Cut over a tap. Problem with Cut is it makes you worse against Blood Moon. At least the fairy kind of can get you out of a Blood Moon. Plus you want to fetch your basics. But it does sound somewhat appealing. It's also bad against Voidwalker. No cut. He does bring in a couple endurance. Really? What do you cut? What would you cut for endurance here? I'm not gonna bring in endurance. I never have, never will. It's also harder to cast against Blood Moon. Okay, Island Forest. Yeah, Raugrin Triome. Just get rid of Fury probably. And Spike never cuts Cascade. Really? He never cuts Bloodbraid Elf? I was cutting Bloodbraid Elf against Titan because the body is so laughable. But maybe the deck doesn't function very well if you start cutting these cards. Just didn't know what else to cut. Okay, I drew a Fury. If I do that, he has a land plus 3 cards. So we're somewhat even. I could get greedy and try to pick up a Bowmaster. I kind of like the idea of taking a hit. But if I Fury now, my hand is Thoughtseize proof. Which is kind of nice. I break Thoughtseize. If I wait, I would have to take 2 hits. I could draw Beans too. Alright, I'm not gonna make a fancy play here. I'm just gonna Fury. I agree, Spaz, that if you know what you're doing, you can... Man. I just didn't trust myself. Should have trusted my... I was like, no, I'll make the reason... Oh, better lucky than good. I mean, that was like the absolute best case scenario for saving Fury, right? The main phase Ragavan. The problem with holding Fury to try and pick up a Bowmaster means that I take 4 from Grief, then he's going to flash in Bowmaster, and I'm going to take 4 again, plus 2 more. So it's a lot of damage, but damage might not even matter this game. I think maybe I was supposed to hold Fury. But then he had Thoughtseize, so I would have looked dumb. Maybe. I don't know. It was tough. It was a tough spot. I'm not sure what I was supposed to do. So what was I saying? Yes, Spaz, the thing is, I agree with you that you can separate the good from the bad. But that's not the problem when you're streaming. The problem when you're streaming is you're splitting your... well, for me anyways, I'm assuming it's the same for most people, is that you're splitting your attention. So you actually gain from chat in overall, I think. From chat's advice, even though some's going to be bad, and but I think overall you just lose. You just lose from like having split your attention. In my case, like timing out too. I'll time out. Spike probably doesn't have that problem, but timing out's an issue too. I've gone really well, obviously. Oh, that Lrien Revealed not looking that good anymore. Might still cast it. Damn, Chad. Be like Keith. Use your Prime sub to support me. What's up, buddy? How's life? That's kind of a questionable play. No, I don't have double red for Fury. Kind of an awkward spot, but maybe not that awkward. Like we drew it. Yeah, I mean, if I had drawn a land, I would probably just cast Lrien Revealed and took a ton of damage. Do I kill both here? Yeah, I do. Poor Andre. Better luck next time, buddy. Yeah, I don't know. In the matchups we played, I didn't feel like Dallas was advantage over mine, but maybe we didn't play the... Like, maybe against Scam, it felt a tiny bit better. Like, Shardless Agent does sound like it should be really good in theory, and Bloodbraid Elf. But I think this list does just fine against Scam too. But I would believe that Spike's list is better against Scam, even though...